If we're talking about beaches, there's really no place like the Philippines. You'll find a spectrum of colors on the different shores that wrap around this archipelago. In a sea of fine white sand beaches, the volcanic gray shores of Anawangin and Zambales stand out. Hey beach listers, this is Hannah from Philippine Beach List. Are you looking for a unique beach destination? If your wandering souls are looking for a nice beach to sink your toes into, Anawangin Cove might just be what you're looking for. In this cove, the stretch of sand is not just regular sand. It's strewn with volcanic ash dumped by Mount Pinatubo when it erupted in 1991. The beach is also lined with agoho trees, giving it a Baguio meets Boracay vibe that's unique to the coves of Zambales. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to get the latest updates on all things bee. Beach lists, bucket lists, bustling life in the city, and more. We post travel videos on the regular, so stay tuned. Years ago, Anawangin raised the tourism in the quiet town of San Antonio in Zambales. Weekend warriors flocked to its ashen shores for a quick escape from the city. It also gave way to the quote-unquote rediscovery of other beautiful beaches tucked in San Antonio's coastline. If you're thinking about going on a trip to Anawangin, keep watch because Mariah and I will tell you all the details you need to help you plan your trip to these stunning coves. Getting to Anawangin is pretty easy. The coves in San Antonio are very accessible whether you're driving or taking public transportation. First, you have to get to Pundakit in San Antonio, Zambales. Pundakit is the jump-off point to Anawangin Cove. If you're planning to go on a road trip, you can simply use Waze or Google Maps to get there. Just pin any location near Pundakit Beach, such as Pundakit Beach itself or Pundakit Barangay Hall. When Mariah and I visited Zambales, we commuted from Manila. If you're also planning to commute to Anawangin Cove, here's a step-by-step guide on how to get to Pundakit from Manila. Board a bus to Iba or Santa Cruz and get off at San Antonio Public Market. The travel time is around 4 to 5 hours and we paid 360 pesos at the Victory Liner Terminal in Caloocan. We took an inner-city bus, which means that it makes a few stops along the way from the terminal to San Antonio. But you can opt to take an express bus instead for a theoretically faster travel time. I say theoretically because from experience, sometimes the express buses still make inner-city stops. Victory Liner has these routes from their terminals in Sampaloc, Cubao, Pasay, and Caloocan. Here's the bus schedules from each terminal as of March 1, 2024. However, note that these schedules might change, so for the updated schedule, you can visit Victory Liner's official Facebook page. At San Antonio Public Market, ride a tricycle to Pundakit. It will take around 15 to 20 minutes and it will cost you 40 pesos. Rent a boat to Anawangin Cove. From Pundakit, rent a boat to take you to Anawangin Cove. You can also book an island hopping tour package if you want to see other nearby islands and coves like Camara Island, Capones Island, NAGSASA Cove, and Talisayan Cove. If you want a hassle-free experience, it's best to book a boat or an island hopping tour in advance. There are many tour operators and agencies offering Anawangin tour or island hopping packages. If you plan on going camping, there are also tour packages that include entrance fees, tents, meals, round-trip transfers, and boat transfers. Literally, all you have to do is be there. Just make sure to check the itinerary and inclusions first before booking. On a recent trip to Anawangin, we opted to book an island hopping tour in advance and travel from Manila to San Antonio by bus. We paid 3,500 for the boat and made stops at the following islands and coves: Camara Island, NAGSASA Cove, Talisayan Cove, and Anawangin Cove. If you want to go to just one stop, the boat rental from Pundakit to Anawangin Cove is 1,500 pesos, good for up to 4 people. We booked our island hopping tour with NAGSASA Cove Zambales on Facebook. They offer boat rental and tour packages to different coves in Zambales. Here are their prices for tour packages in Anawangin. If you noticed, the bigger the group, the cheaper you pay per head for the tour package. So if you're thinking about going on a trip to Anawangin and you're on a budget, invite more friends to go with you. Let me tell you right away that if you're looking for a full-service hotel or resort, you won't find them at these coves. There are resorts in Anawangin, but they only offer basic accommodations or tent rentals. You can also bring your own tent and pitch a tent for a fee. Destinare, the resident resort at Anawangin, has other accommodation options too, including rooms for big groups of up to 15 people. However, note that their room rates do not include the entrance fee to the resort. Here are their entrance fee rates. During our island hopping tour, we went to Destinare for our Anawangin stop. We paid 130 pesos for the entrance fee and 50 pesos for the access to the viewpoint. Destinare also has packaged promos that you can avail if you're a group. For more details and other inquiries, you can contact them through their official Facebook page. Anawangin Cove Destinare Beach Resort and Campsite. The sand here is not white, but it is very fine and feels really soft on your toes, so sitting around the beach or laying on the sand is a nice way to just relax. Anawangin has a viewpoint where you can get a stunning view of the cove and its surrounding hills. They have built a stairway that will take you to the top of the hill, which makes the climb a bit easier. But honestly, it was still a bit tiring and we had to stop every few minutes to catch our breath. I mean, it was 227 steps after all. That's a lot, and yes, we actually did count the steps. If you're staying overnight in Anawangin, you might as well visit the other coves and islands on an island hopping tour. You can go to Camara Island, a small island very close to Pundakit, Talisayan Cove and NAGSASA Cove, which are very similar to Anawangin, and Capones Island. When in Capones, you can also check out the lighthouse. It's important to note that there are no restaurants in Anawangin. If you're camping and staying overnight, the best thing you can do is go to the market beforehand. When you get off the bus at San Antonio, head over to the public market before making your way to Pundakit. San Antonio Public Market has meat, seafood, vegetables, and other ingredients you would need to make a filling meal. Of course, don't forget the rice. You can cook the dishes yourself or hire a local cook to cook for you. If you book a package tour, you also have the option to include meals in the package, so you don't have to worry about cooking. But if you ask us, go ahead and go to the market and cook your meals on the beach for a full camping experience. Meanwhile, if you're only going for a day tour, it's best to just bring a ready meal and some snacks since your time is very limited. There are also places around the public market where you can get these. One of them is this restaurant across the street from the market where you can get burgers and various rice meals like fried chicken and silog. For snacks, you can also go to this grocery for chips, bottled drinks, and more. You can also get street food or kakanin in the market. Like most destinations in the Philippines, the best time to visit Anawangin is during the dry seasons between December to April. During these months, you can worry less about the rain dampening your trip. However, it is important to note that more tourists come here around March to May, since this is considered the summer season in the Philippines. It would be best to avoid going on weekends during this time because it can get a bit crowded. And if you want to avoid the intense heat, November to February are the most ideal months. And that's it for our Anawangin travel guide. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll try to answer all your questions. If you want to see more travel guides like this and everything you need to know about traveling around the country, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get notified when we have new videos. Speaking of new videos, we have another video about NAGSASA Cove coming up. You can also follow us on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. We are Philippine Beach List on all those platforms. You can also check out our blog, philippinebeaches.org. The Philippines has so many islands, it's honestly going to take a lifetime to visit each one. So that just means we better get counting. Again, this is Hannah. Join me again next time as we check another destination off our Philippine Beach List. Bye!